They take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Black 25. 51 to Mike. I'm coming. Come on. Sunday. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? White 25. I got one. Jumper. Flip.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Check three. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple T.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Easy. Hey, you got tight. You got tight right there.
They run the counter with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Third and long for Winston. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tighten into a focus. Zoom.
On first down, it's Smith. Flushed out right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Spin. 6-6. Pull it high.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
180. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Slip. Middle.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Orbit. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he hits his man, Matthews. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
No spacing. 9:55.
Mostert. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180. Hey. Deuce. Check three. Bang. Showing up. Check. Flash it.
This is Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Catch made by Slayton. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A toss to Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Easy. Flip it. Slow.
Jameis to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Jim. Alert. Bravo.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Check nickel. Protein spill. Whirl.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Back. Check 99. He's checking. Crash.
Here we go on 4th down. And some room to maneuver. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Good seat.
Here's Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, echo. Check Mike 54.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Slam, slam, slam. Wait. He's coming.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The 26-yard line.
SOS. Here we go, even. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And that will be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 4. Check 26. Check 16. Hey, alert. Hey. High 7.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it. The lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
You just warm up. Check 13. Check 13. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 50. Check 50.
To throw, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Middle. Been a long day for you. Hey, Wahoo!
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Roethlisberger. He's got Green. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Right there in the middle. 55. Squeeze, double.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Easy.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. William Hayes. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield. Or
looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. complete. It's Sims. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now third and 3.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming for you.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Whip, whip. Watch the whip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A first down throw for Winston. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Winston, open man here, Sims complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Winston. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Wait. 51 the mic, boy. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 51 the mic.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Winston out of throw on first down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I can't believe they let you play. Easy. Let you play. Let us go.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
51 the mic.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Chance. Easy.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 51. You must be dreaming. 51 the mic, boy. 51. I'm coming for you, son. Easy. To backfield.
Again, it's Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, this is blocked.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum. and even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start.